Good morning, this is Nicholas from Gandora Gaming, and it looks like we're getting brand new Archfiend support coming out of BPRO, and this is really exciting news because Archfiends haven't really gotten any support in a very long time, and it looks like this is Konami's way of saying, look, we need to make Archfiends good again, so let's make it a ritual archetype and see where it goes from here. So let's get straight into this. So first things first, we have the Royal Archfiend. This is a level 7 Fire Fiend effect monster. Level 7 Fire Fiend. 2400 attack, 1000 defense, so Monarch stats. You can only use the first and second for the discard anything once per turn. You contribute this card from your hand, or you contribute this card from your hand or field to add one Archfiend card from deck to your hand, except Royal Archfiend. Also, for the rest of the turn, you can't spell summon except Archfiend monsters. Also, you can't normal summon. You can normal summon one fiend monster in addition to your normal summon / set. You only gain this effect once per turn. When you ritual summon, when your ritual monsters is destroyed by battle, while this card's in your graveyard, spell summon this card. Interesting card. So it tributes itself from hand to add one Archfiend card from your deck to hand, but then gives you an additional normal summon, and then you are locked into Archfiend monsters. Interesting. And also, if you do ritual summon while this card's in your graveyard, actually, if your ritual monster is destroyed by battle while this card's in your graveyard, bring it back. Interesting card. Next, we have Duke Archfiend. It's a level 4 water fiend effect monster. 0 attack, 2000 defense. You can only use the second and third effect discard name once a turn. It gains attack equal to its level times 200. It's a level 4, so it has 800 attack. You can target one face-up monster you control. Send one Archfiend monster from your deck to graveyard, except Duke Archfiend. And if you do, increase its level by the sent monster. So basically, you get to full burial any monster, any Archfiend monster from your deck to grave. Then this card increases its level by what you sent, allowing you to make bigger ritual summons. When you ritual summon monster destroyed by battle while this card's in graveyard, spell summon it. Interesting. So it looks like they all have that effect. Next, we have Highness Archfiend, or your Highness. So it's the female Archfiend. It's a level 3 light fiend effect monster, 1000 attack, 800 defense. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name once per turn. And this card's normal summon, you can banish one Archfiend card from your graveyard. Add 2 Archfiend cards from deck to hand, except Highness Archfiend. Also, you can't spell summon the extra deck for the rest of the turn except Archfiend monsters. When you ritual monster is destroyed by battle while this card's in graveyard, spell summon this card. Next, you have Death Emperor Archfiend. This is the new ritual monster. It's a level 7 fiend ritual pendulum monster, 2500 attack, 1200 defense, 0 scale. It is a pendulum effect that says you can only activate this pendulum effect once per turn. You target one other spell trap on the field, destroy it and this card. Interesting. So it's basically, alright, so if you don't know, Archfiends already do have a pendulum. It's like Archfiend, it's a female one that also destroys spells and traps. That I actually saw play once in a blue moon. So this card's like, oh, I do it too. So that's pretty interesting. That's 2 Archfiends that you can just scale to pop cards. Its monster effect is you can ritual summon this card using Thrones of the Archfiend, which I guess is a new ritual spell. Must be ritual summon. You can only use the first and third effect of this card name once a turn. If this card is ritual summoned from the extra deck, if this card is ritual summoned from your extra deck, you can banish all monsters on the field except those in the extra monster zone, unaffected by other monster effects while in the extra monster zone. If this card is in the extra monster zone, spell summon one fiend monster from your hand, deck, graveyard, or banishment. So that is a pretty insane effect. So I guess you want to ritual summon this monster in the ritual zone, in the extra deck. See, I guess the idea is that you place in the scale, pop a spell and trap on field to like get rid of your opponent's back row. Then I guess Archfiend's Thrones is going to allow you to ritual summon this monster from your face-up extra deck. Once you do, you banish all monsters on the field except those in the extra monster zone. So I guess it goes into the extra monster zone. Are you supposed to pendulum summon this thing? I'm not actually sure. And then it's unaffected by other monsters while it's in the extra monster zone. Interesting. It only has 2,500 attack. It looks like it's the only ritual we're getting too, so interesting card. Next we have Thrones of the Archfiend. Ritual spell. Ritual summon one Archfiend ritual monster from your hand, face up extra deck, graveyard, or banishment by triggering monsters from your hand and or field whose total level equals or exceeds the monster's level. During the standby phase, if Doom Archfiend is face up in your extra deck, add this card from your graveyard or banish it to your hand. So a ritual spell that allows itself to add back to hand, not bad. Next we have Archfiend's Strategy Game. This is a field spell card. You only use a second effect of this card once a turn. Fiend monsters in your extra monster zone gain 1,000 power. So your lovely Death Archfiend is now 3,500 attack unaffected monster. You can activate this effect, banish one Fiend monster or Archfiend card from your hand or graveyard to add one Archfiend card from deck to hand, except a field spell. So it's a add every turn. It also has the effect to add one Archfiend Pendulum monster from your deck to your face-up extra deck. Interesting. Next we have Archfiend's Jest. This is a normal trap card. Go and activate this card once a turn. You can spell summon one level 7 or lower Archfiend monster from your hand or deck. Or if you have a face-up Archfiend ritual monster in your extra deck, spell summon one Royal Archfiend or one Duke of the Archfiend and or one Highness Archfiend from your hand or deck instead. Interesting. And finally, we have Archfiend's Vigor. It's a continuous trap. Activate once per turn. Has 2 effects. If you control an Archfiend ritual monster in your extra deck zone, target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Negate the effects until the end of the turn. If this card is banished from your hand or field, if this card is banished from your hand or field, add one Archfiend card from deck to your hand, except Archfiend's Vigor. Ultimately, these are really cool cards. Archfiends already have like 80 cards in their archetype, so I have to like re-look at all the Archfiend cards that already exist to see if this is good enough. I think the biggest issue holding this archetype back is that basically you're locked into Archfiends. Like, that's a huge restriction to add to these cards. And the fact they only have one ritual monster kind of really sucks. Now, I could be mistaken. They may already have a ritual monster that exists. However, this ritual doesn't really do anything besides being a 3,500 attack towers. Now, don't get me wrong. If you ritual summon it, it does banish all other monsters on the field, which is cool. But that's it. That's all it does. It's like, oh, I banish everything on field and I'm unaffected, which is great and all, but it doesn't just banish your opponent, it banishes your stuff. And I don't know. It's definitely really cool. I just feel like there's no interruptions. None of the main deck monsters seemed crazy. I don't know. I don't know if it's enough. Archfiends, of course, like I said, there are so many already existing Archfiend supports, so we'll just have to see. But anyway, I hope you all enjoy. Something stupid. See you next one, and bye-bye.